Hey there, Internet people. It's me again, Will. Have you ever met somebody who is so boring that not only do they put people to sleep, but they're so boring you wonder just how they've made it this far in life? Well, the reason why I ask is I just spent the last 7 days looking into the history of Richard Mathew Allen, the suspect who has been arrested and charged with 2 counts of murder in Delphi, Indiana. The murder of Abby and Libby in Delphi, Indiana, the two best friends who were murdered along that nature trail. To say that Richard Mathew Allen is an average man, well, is doing disrespect to just an average individual. This man is completely boring, to the point where just reading about his history, where he lived, where he grew up, is so uneventful. You wonder, why is he here? And what has he been keeping secrets of? Well, now we know. He's presumed innocent, but we know that one of the secrets that he was keeping was the murder of Abby and Libby. Again, he is presumed innocent of those charges. I went through and everything I could think of, every website. I scoured the internet. The only things that I can find about him is that he was an average C- student when he went to school to get his pharmacy, technician license. A C student. He wasn't extraordinary. He wasn't terrible. He was average. Right across the board. C's, 1B, to be exact. The only thing extraordinary about this man is add alcohol, he becomes an instant asshole. Yeah, that's it. He liked to drink at a place there in Delphi, Indiana called My Office Tavern, or Office Tavern, on Main Street. Those who drank with him there called him an uneventful individual who kept to himself. He always sat all the way to the far end of the bar and didn't, but have a little bit of conversation with people. But he would be there for hours just drinking by himself. They never saw any friends come in with him or anyone come there to meet him. He just sat there and drank by himself. The other, things about him drinking is there have been 2 instances where the Carroll County Police Department was called out to his home. Once in 2015, where when they showed up, the Carroll County Police Department did, they showed up, he was gone. His wife had taken him to the hospital because she was worried about the extreme amount of alcohol he had drinking and he may have poisoned himself. In 2015. Then in 2016, October, the same thing. He wasn't there when the Carroll County Sheriff Department showed up, and he followed up with them the next day. No charges for either one of the 2 instances. Uneventful. I can't find a hobby or a bowling league or anything in this man's life. He went to work, he drank a lot, and then went home. Or went home after work and drank a lot, pissed off all of his family, and then went back to work and repeat and rinse the same thing. Those who knew him growing up say that's pretty much the same thing. He was a quiet man, a recluse, who you wouldn't even know lived in the home that he did if it wasn't for the fact you saw him occasionally. He didn't really involve himself in social activities, as in going to, high school dances, or social events or fundraisers or anything. If he did play sports, nobody remembers him. Although one former neighbor of his did recall him once telling him a story that he may have played some sport, but he can't even remember because it was such a short little, excerpt of the actual conversation that they had. Nothing about this man. Everyone is pretty much in the same agreement. If he did this, he deserves to fry. That if he killed Abby and Libby, he needs to fry. Nothing. I can't find a criminal record for him. Not a speeding ticket. Not a parking ticket. Nothing. But that was his life. Go to work, get drunk, go back. Rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. I don't know what to tell you. There's nothing in this man's history that shows that he would have become a violent individual and murderer of 2 young girls. Nothing at all. But wanted to give you an update on. If I find anything else, I'll surely let you know.